Certainly, we are going to have an elected president after the 30th of July. Uh, some people are going to be in need of counseling, a lot of counseling, because there's going to be a lot of shock, uh, especially those who are contesting from council, parliament, and even presidential circles, the presidential candidates themselves. There are people who are hoping, at least I know that between His Excellency President Emmerson Mnangagwa and Advocate Nelson Chamisa, one of the two is going to emerge a winner. And so ultimately, one who will then not make it, there will be a lot of shock, a lot of distress, and that stress will affect so many people. We can talk about their members, immediate members of family. We can talk about their circle of friends. We can talk about those who have also invested their resources in terms of time, spiritual resources, in terms of money, in terms of prayer, in terms of lobbying and just being there, giving emotional support. And so there's going to be a lot of distress. But then what we are doing as the clergy, as pastors, and as leaders within the country, we are actually mobilizing ourselves and the church community to say that no matter what is going to happen, our churches and our faith communities must be ready to embrace those who are going to win and those who are going to lose, and try to walk side by side with them, facilitate the healing process. But others probably are going to be more excited to the extent that they may live in the comfort of their eventual reality or sudden reality, which is of course winning and making it to the extent that they may bask in the glory of their success for a period of time and then forget all the promises that they have been making. So we want to make sure that we will be actually helping these leaders, helping these winners to be accountable, to begin work as soon as they put in government, put in council, and in parliament. As soon as they assume their roles, we're going to be working with them to ensure that they come to speed so that they fix the problems and the challenges that the country of Zimbabwe and the people of Zimbabwe are experiencing. There are deep cuts and deep hurts that communities have gone through. Some of it started way back, even before independence, and even during the early years of independence, and even during the course of these years, there have been some political tensions. Some people, got hurt. Some people were killed. Some were maimed. We can talk about many things that I wouldn't want to talk about as a pastor. But then the role that we can actually play and help our people and our government is just to be ready, to be there. And this is the promise that really we make, that we're going to be working alongside government, and just, if they call on us, just to be there for them and try to facilitate a process of true reconciliation and peace, and to a greater extent, and justice. There are issues that need, to be dealt with. It's only those who are neither on the extreme side of things, nor who are for that at the side, but those who genuinely say that we represent the people of God. We are not biased in our dealings. And these are the people who can facilitate a true reconciliatory process, who can facilitate a true healing. We can actually be there to hear the concerns of the people, pray with them, heal broken hearts and broken wounds, and just be praying with the people of Zimbabwe. So definitely there will be strategies from various church organizations. I'm sure of that, and I believe that many of my friends, the pastors in the churches, will be taking that on their shoulders to say, let's embrace our people, let's embrace our nation, and let's just keep open for whatever processes needs to be done. There is no a leader who will ignore the massiveness of the church in Zimbabwe, because the church in Zimbabwe accounts for between 80% and 90% of the total population in the country. We are predominantly a Christian nation, and when pastors speak behind their pulpits, on their podiums, people tend to listen, and people tend to really take what pastors say, that is to a greater extent, because most of the leaders are non-partisan, most of the church pastors are non-political, they are apolitical, if I may say, and because of that, it gives us an advantage to really speak on issues and help without any bias, without any form of bias. So we're going to be working with the president, whoever that is going to be, to facilitate that process of healing, of reconciliation. And also there has been a desire to really be involved in the development, in the social life and social development of our people. So we have that in place, and we'll keep open doors for such demands. So this is what we are currently looking at, and we believe that will play a very key role in the nation of